The evolution of permanent makeup, PMU devices, is a story of technological and artistic development paralleling the broader history of tattooing, while also forging its own path to meet the specific needs and standards of cosmetic enhancement. Before the concept of modern permanent makeup took shape, the tools used for tattooing were rudimentary. They included handheld needles, sticks, and other sharp objects. These were either dipped in ink and pressed or tapped into the skin manually. While not specifically for cosmetic purposes, these tools laid the groundwork for all types of skin pigmentation techniques. In 1891, Samuel O'Reilly invented the electric tattoo machine, which revolutionized tattooing by allowing artists to deposit ink into the skin more quickly and consistently. As the 20th century progressed, the same machines used for body tattoos began to be adopted and adapted for cosmetic purposes. These early adaptations were still quite bulky and not specifically designed for the delicate work required for facial features. Early to mid-1900s, coil tattoo machines, which use an electromagnetic circuit to move the needle, became popular. They offered more power and precision. As permanent makeup became more popular, practitioners began using these machines with finer needles and more subtle pigments to create cosmetic tattoos like eyeliner, eyebrows, and lip color. The biggest problem with these machines is that the user needed an in-depth understanding of the machines, and most artists built, maintained, and tuned their own devices. The flexibility which that allowed the artist was great for body artists, but was relatively unnecessary for PMU. In the 1970s, rotary machines, which use a rotating mechanism to move the needle, became more prevalent. They were quieter, gentler, and easier to control than coil machines, making them ideal for the detailed and delicate work required in PMU. They also took on the shape of a pen, which was preferred for the smaller hands of women, who were the majority of artists at the time. Additionally, the quieter motor was preferable. The downside was that many of these devices were very simple plug-and-play style devices and didn't offer much in the way of flexibility or assortment of needle types. While that worked at the time, as artists started creating softer, more delicate, natural-looking PMU, they needed a more versatile machine. As more PMU artists got involved in scar camouflage, areola restoration tattooing, and other medical tattooing, these devices were not powerful enough to give them the range they needed. In 1988, Alexis Lawson, who was using hand methods for tattooing, such as stick and poke, felt there was a better way to deliver pigment into the skin by hand and created the soft tap method along with her soft tap needles. This is still used today and works just like it did thousands of years ago, except with a modern twist. In the late 20th to early 21st century, the advent of digital technology saw the introduction of computerized PMU devices. These machines offered unprecedented control over needle depth, speed, and movement, allowing for more precise and consistent results. They also made it possible to perform more complex techniques. As the PMU and tattoo worlds began to collaborate on research and design, and as artists gained deeper interest in the physics, biology, chemistry, and mechanics of that procedures they are performing, these machines became even more versatile. The 2000s also brought us back to handheld tools. Microblading, a technique where fine strokes are etched into the skin to mimic natural hairs, became popular. This method uses a handheld tool with a row of several fine needles to create detailed, natural-looking eyebrow tattoos. While not a machine, this tool is a significant development in PMU application techniques. The downside to this tool is that it is limited and not suitable for all skin. As PMU devices evolved, so did the focus on safety and hygiene. The development of single-use disposable needles and cartridges, as well as better sterilization technology, has significantly reduced the risk of infection and cross-contamination. The future of PMU devices likely holds further refinement in precision, safety, and variety.